Before I get to the video on Glenn Greenwald, I was sitting here going through my Twitter feed. I had put multiple videos in order to go through the information on it. Before I hit to that particular video, there is a clip that has come up that I've been sitting here laughing my ass off at because of how sad it is. Do you remember this? This is Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush has had really sad moments on the campaign trail. This is the one that's like, they're kicking me out the door. They're kicking me out the door. There's no one that it will ever be president of the United States that would stand there and look that awkward where it looks as if somebody was trying to tell them to leave the political process, like essentially get out the room. And he's like, they're kicking me out the door. They're kicking me out the door. There was another sad moment where Jeb Bush was trying to get a Lifeless crowd to kind of rally and listen to what he's saying. And in this small group of people, Jeb Bush has to be like, please clap. Please clap. Please clap. I just need you to clap. Please, somebody. I've said stuff. I need you to, clap after I say stuff. Well, there's somebody else in the campaign who's enduring, let's say, slow or a sluggish crowd that is not necessarily enthused with what's taking place with the candidate, and either they're kind of snoozing along in the process. That person, Pete Buttigieg, gay Obama. And I always have to add the caveat here that I don't say gay as a slur, I just mean it in a literal sense, and Obama in the sense of a cadence. He comes across in the way that he talks and the way that he carries himself in oration as Obama. Not entirely, but if you look at him on the debate stage and how he says things and everything else. Now, clearly, he's not getting the black vote. So let's put that in perspective in regards to how far that particular analogy goes. However, that analogy is going to a certain degree from the standpoint of hope. Now, if you remember, Obama's big thing was hope and change. And he had the oration chops to make that work. And to do it in a way that people would cheer because they thought he was something that he ended up not actually being. Meaning this notion of hope and change was something to use as a political tool. It was political opportunism. He understood that the public wanted something fundamentally different. And so he played to what the public wanted. You can make an argument that Trump did the exact same, essentially the Republican version of Obama. Buttigieg is making a weird argument of hope. I hate these arguments because I don't know what that means. If you make a hope argument to me, it better be something behind it where you're being very explicit in what you mean from a policy standpoint. Meaning, I don't know what hope looks like in this kind of esoteric way. What I do know, concrete policies. Those are things that I can evaluate. Those are things I can judge. Your values, I have no idea what those are. And your hope, I have no idea what that is. Buttigieg is in a crowd that apparently also does not know what that stuff is.
A sense of hope to those that you know by having better hands guided by better values.
Now, look at the crowd for the moment. Look at the people who are there. Many of them are older. All of them are white. You couldn't find a black face to put in the back. Listen to what happens.
On those pulleys and levers of American government. So can I look to you to spread that sense of hope to those that you know? Come on.
That's brutal. Can I look to you to spread that sense of hope? Come on. Clap. Please clap.
By having better hands guided by better values on those pulleys and levers of American government. So can I look to you to spread that sense of hope to those that you know? Come on. By having...
And the guy sitting in the back, he just seems entirely like, yeah, I'm interested in this. My wife dragged me to this. This is not something I need to be at. I have better things to do with my life. Dude, I don't know what you do with your life. You indeed have better things to do with your life. And if you're at a campaign rally where you're like, can we spread that sense of hope? And they just look at you like, please clap. Oh, you need us to clap. Something's wrong with your campaign if that's happening, Buttigieg. If this is your political reality, something is wrong with your campaign. There is no Bernie Sanders rally where you would find this type of weird audience falling asleep where you have to prod them in order to get them to actually applaud. If anything, it's the opposite. If anything, it's the opposite. Buttigieg is living off of Iowa and New Hampshire, the two whitest states. His support is overwhelmingly, to the point it was like over 90% white. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is, it is hard to get elected in a Democratic primary when you're getting 2% of the black vote, and the other ethnicities that's under this particular umbrella don't necessarily find you as the person who they want. However, he's still plugging along. Personally, me, Buttigieg, I want you to stay in this race for as long as you want, buddy. Long as you want. Stay in it from now until the convention, for all I care. You will suck away votes from Biden, and you will suck away votes from Warren. And I would imagine me, myself, and the other Sanders supporters appreciate you for doing just that. Like, share, and of course, subscribe. Thanks all. I'll be right back.